all the maps that I've made. I've actually made lots of maps over the past months, and I'm going to be showing you guys all the maps that I've made so far. So, first of all, I'm going to start out with the earliest one that I made, which was called Parkour. This one I made a really, really long time ago. And I'm going to be showing you guys. Let me just switch to party chat really quickly, because I do have my party on public, which is bad. Okay, there we go. And so I'm going to go in Parkour, and I'm going to show you guys. This was the earliest map that I made in Fortnite. As you can see, there we go, guys. Basically, I'm going to start up the game, and I'll show you guys it. This was first and most basic one that I made. Honestly, I thought it was a super big accomplishment when I created it. Then realizing maybe it wasn't that big of an accomplishment. And yeah, it still takes a long time to load. Classic, it's always taken a long time to load. Basically, back then this was when I just started using creative, and the items take a while to spawn in. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of annoying. And I even knew how to use the music settings and everything. I don't know why the tack isn't appearing there. So basically you just grab the tack and this. I don't even know why I had to use it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I stepped on that. I'm so bad. Okay. Let's retry this a little bit better this time. Okay. Basically you have to go from here, and then you have to make this part really quick, because or else the trap is gonna kill you. And then from there you have to bounce her across, and there's bots that you have to kill. And I just killed him. Let's go. And then from here, it's just a bunch of grappler parkour. Step on that checkpoint plate, and then this time, it's just some hoverboard parkour. Nothing too complicated. We're basically, yeah. Just don't step on it. Yeah. Can't believe I died to that. Eventually, people started just realizing that you could do this. Especially, yeah, you could actually just do this. This is like the cheat version on how to complete it. Might sound lagging out a lot. And then from here, this is where, as you can see, there's traps on the wall. So I kind of have to be careful and mindful and try to dodge them. Like that. And then there's a trap on the roof. Wait. Oh, I forgot to go to the complete side. So then, yeah, now I have to do this again, and then I have to go through all of this again. It's really annoying. This map did make me rage back then, even though I made it even though I actually made it. The map would make me rage. Okay, you just gotta bait it. Feel so humiliated. Now let's actually try using the hoverboards, because that's actually how you're supposed to complete it, with the hoverboards. And I was just kind of cheating when I used the other methods. So this is actually how you're supposed to complete it. Oh, that was weird. It kind of glitched. This is why I have a right to hate this map sometimes. If I can't complete it, because I also have to move through a lot of other maps too. So if I don't complete this one, yeah, I'm gonna have to move on to a lot more. Let's check it out. Come on, get through it. I had auto sprint on. What is this? So basically, I'm gonna end the game and I'll show you the rest of the map, what it looks like, because I'll only be excited to fly to show you the rest of the map. Even if I did complete the parkour, I wouldn't actually be able to show you the rest of the map and everything. So I'm gonna go end the match and I'll show you what the map looks like and how it works. Let's just end this. So after this, what's basically gonna happen is after you complete the trap tunnel, you would go up this entire thing of just traps. There's more traps, so much traps. And then there's an arena in there. If you're playing multiplayer, you're supposed to fight it out with like friends in here. You basically get a bunch of tacks and a spawn plate. So basically, yeah, you do that. That's part of it. Wait, and then there's a barrier of anyone dumb enough. And then this is an ATK race where you have to basically maneuver around the traps up here. From this point on, basically now what you have to do is there are two sentries that will spawn in right here, both containing pistols. You have to kill them with your tack. And then basically this is basically like bouncer parkour. So you would bouncer across this, and then there you go. This is how you'd complete the map. And then yes, there'd be trap. And then you have to open the chest, and there you go. So that was the first and most recent map. Next up on the list, we have, what was it called? Where was it? Was like Arctic no, it was Cannon Defense. Cannon Rush. Oh, my bad. So the next one on our list is Cannon Rush. This was a map that was inspired by, if you've ever seen The Empire Strikes Back from Star Wars, this was a map that was heavily inspired by that. Basically, the setting is even taken in the same place. Basically, you spawn in a location that's sort of like Hoth, and then this would be Echo Base or the Rebels base. And what the enemy has to do basically is they have to escort an AT-AT, or in this case a cannon, towards the base and blow a hole in the front part. They can only use the cannon to blow a hole. And basically the Rebels or the other team would try to defend it using turrets, snipers, and all sorts of other weapons. Basically, yes. And then there are planes which simulate the ski speeders or snow speeders that would come and try to trip the walker, except this time they're just there for artillery support. And it's super fun. It's mainly designed for 4 people, because that's what makes it fun. Basically, once they get inside, they have to kill all the remaining defenders inside the base, but they have to eliminate the players inside the base. If they eliminate the enemy from the outside, then that will not count. All the players have to be in here, and the attackers have to eliminate the defenders to win the game. Basically, it's super fun, simple. Yeah, that was my second map. And then I will show you guys the third one on the list. Oh my god. I will show you guys the third one on the list. And this one is, after this, wait, what was it? Ship Defense. This one was inspired, if you've ever seen my videos on Battlefront of Capital Supremacy, this is what it is basically. It's basically Capital Supremacy from Star Wars Battlefront. So basically, I'm going to go into ship defense. I'll show you what it's like. So what you do, instead of capturing command posts, 2 enemies will spawn on both locations. The enemies will attempt to steal the opponent's transport and fly up to their command ship. Once inside their command ship, they'll attempt to plant C4 or explosives on the front fuel pipes. And if they detonate the fuel pipes, basically the fuel pipes are connected to right here, and this is the only support thing. Then basically the defenders have to defend the base. Wait, let me just make sure he doesn't have edit permissions right now. Yeah, they may just have to make sure that. Oh, why is this there? Just delete that really quickly. I don't know why that's there. It's not really supposed to be there. I'm just gonna go into game chat and tell my friend really quickly that I'm like in a video right now, so. Connor?
There you are. Alright.
Connor, right now I'm in a video, so can you just like leave and then join back at like a different time? So, sorry, like, yeah. Okay, there we go, back. So basically, yeah, they have to defend, but the defenders have to defend their base. They can use turrets and any other weaponry to try to defend the base from the attackers. Once the attackers are inside, they have to get out of there alive because the fact that there is no glider redeploy, making it even more challenging. The third one I made is kind of one that I didn't really plan to intentionally make. It is basically combat practice. This is not really a map, this is just combat practice again. So, I will show you guys what this is basically about. Basically, there are two locations over here. There are a bunch of monster spawners, like a lot. Really lot. And then you have your base, and you basically just grab weapons and try to kill all the spawners. It's really simple. There's not really much to it. You do have a base with traps inside, just in case the game gets too hard. And basically, if you die, you lose. That is the third one and the last one. This last one I just recently created yesterday. It is my newest one, and this is probably, I gotta say, one of my favorites. It's called Zombie Adventure. This is kind of like combat practice, except this one is actually meant to be a multiplayer or a solo player map. This one actually does have a storyline to it, which makes it a lot more unique than most other maps. So basically, this is a simulation of what would happen if Tilted did hit, if the meteorite did hit Tilted. What would happen is Tilted would create a huge tidal wave, and the remains of Tilted would get sent back and crushed onto this island, as I show right here. These are the remains of Tilted. They would get swooped back onto this island by a tsunami, an unknown island that has also been affected by the cube. And that's why is there a bunch of monster spawners here. Basically, some pirates tried to raid the base but were very unsuccessful, and now their ship is left abandoned. A special forces crew was recently a mission of a special forces crew is trying to infiltrate the island and destroy the main objective, which is the shield generator. The islands back then did have a complex defensive system right here. As you can see, the shield is being projected really high into the air by this defense mechanism. What the attackers have to do is they will have to destroy all monster spawners, basically destroy all zombies on the island and deactivate the shield generator. It's probably the most unique, and this is my newest one. The weapons you get are kind of like, I made them more like tactical weapons. You get a purple infantry rifle, a gold heavy shotgun, and a purple TAC AR, and you do get jetpacks. The hoverboards are mainly there for transportation across the water, so you can get across the water a lot easier than having to do the whole jump thingy, because that would take forever. So the hoverboards are mainly just there, but once you get on the island, you'd basically have to destroy your hoverboard. So this one is the first one. Okay, so basically after this point, yeah, so this is honestly my newest and one of my favorite maps. So that's gonna wrap up today's video. All of these maps were created by me. I did go over, I don't think I actually went over a rules list, but who cares about that? It's not really that important or anything. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like on the video, and see you guys next time.
Whoa, what's with your face?